Marvel Rivals might just potentially make the most powerful character in the game even more broken. And of course, you're probably thinking, the most powerful character in the game, Spider-Man? Black Panther? Magic? Cloak and Dagger? Hawkeye? No. Everybody knows, and everybody who has subscribed to her channel, which by the way, if you haven't, I would appreciate it. And if you do end up liking this video, hit the thumbs up. But everybody who has come across our channel already knows that here, everybody believes that the most broken and most busted powerful character is Jeff the Land Shark. And Marvel Rivals has teased that they were going to do a new team up for Jeff the Land Shark with the Venom symbiote. So yes, the Venom Jeff that you keep seeing online might actually come true. And better yet, I'm here to tell you, if you don't know already, that is actually canon. It's in the freaking comics. And let me tell you something, I am so glad that I have gotten very deeply into reading comics lately, because I did mention before that Marvel Rivals kind of like pushed me to start reading them and collecting them. And I went during free comic book day to go get a couple of comics about X-Men with the Peach Momoko variant covers and try to find some of the Magic comics. And so that I could also get my hands on the Spider-Man free comic book day comic. And while I was looking through some of the issues, I found the Is Jeff Venom War issue. So before you start in the comment section being like, oh my god, I can't believe you didn't know that, blah, blah, blah. Guys, I'm only just deeply starting to get into the lore. And that's why I'm reading the comics, okay? I'm trying to be as informed about everything that I'm talking about with this game as possible, because the Marvel lore is interesting. Let's be real, it's very interesting, and NetEase does a great job of making sure that they stay true to the Marvel lore in the game. Not only is Jeff the most powerful hero in Marvel Rivals and probably the entire Marvel universe, because if you don't know, Jeff has actually swallowed the Infinity Gauntlet with all the Infinity Stones, but now they're gonna give him the symbiote. So what could this potentially mean? Well, the obvious answer is that we more than likely might just possibly see a Venom Jeff skin. And if you haven't seen what that looks like, my god, he looks cool as hell. I might just actually pick up Jeff and start maining Jeff, because I love sharks. Sharks are my favorite animal. Venom is my favorite Spider-Man supervillain, and you guys already know that I'm a Spider-Man main, so like it's everything I ever liked just grouped together. And I don't know why I'm so excited about this, but I am. But yes, Venom Jeff looks insanely cool. And I'm praying that they do end up dropping the symbiote Jeff skin. Is it called a symbiote Jeff, or would it be called like Venom Jeff? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below, because like the whole time that I was reading that comic, it's just a bunch of growls and roars and stuff, because Jeff doesn't really talk. So it's basically, the comic was basically like a picture book almost, figuring out his life with the symbiote for a day. It's funny because at first when the symbiote gets on him, Jeff kind of freaks out and he goes to a car wash to try to wash it off, but he couldn't. So like he literally just walked through a car wash and he thought he could wash the symbiote off, but obviously we know that the symbiote is not just like dirt, so he was annoyed at that. And of course they did a bunch of stuff that Jeff would do, like eat a bunch of ice cream without like paying for it and be a little bit destructive and do as land sharks who have a symbiote would do. The main struggle and issue in the symbiote lies between like Jeff wanting to eat pizza, pretzels, cotton candy, and then like the symbiote wanting to eat chocolate ice cream, chocolate cake, chocolate everything, and they're split on that. So it's very comical. And this kind of gives us an insight as to like how potentially Venom and Jeff might interact in the game. It might just be a very funny interaction, as most interactions with Jeff in the game really are with the other characters. Mind you, this little escapade of Jeff's with the symbiote is all happening during the Venom Wars, which is basically, long story short, a bunch of zombiotes start taking over humankind, and he's basically fighting against like all the evil zombies or zombie people who have been infected by the evil symbiote, so to speak. So that could be, the zombiotes could be a cool timeline, or like the Venom Wars could be a cool timeline that they introduce into the video game as well. That's a little bit of a cool insight that if we do get this Venom and Jeff team up, I'm very hopeful to see, especially since we do have that symbiote map. Null is part of the whole issue between Venom, and that's like Venom's main antagonist. So there's a lot of cool possibilities with that. Mind you, also this is not the first time that Jeff becomes Venom Jeff. Venom Jeff apparently is also a thing in the Extreme Venomverse. I believe is issue 5. I haven't quite read that one yet, but in this comic that I read, it does tell you that Jeff has combined with the symbiote before in the Extreme Venomverse. That's such a weird word to say. So there could be a lot of information in there too that I don't know about just yet, but I'm gonna stick with what I do know so far. So what could we potentially expect and see from the Venom Jeff team up? As the Venom War is Jeff comic book progressed and I kept reading it, eventually they did come to a point where they started fighting and Jeff got massive, like Venom massive. His body just kind of grew 2 really strong arms and really big legs. So he kind of looked like that superhero from My Hero Academia, the Orca Gang, I think was his name. He just looked like a really big buff bodybuilder, but with a shark head or like a killer whale, because the color combination too kind of makes him look like a killer whale. And the way he was fighting, he was just straight up brawling, like punching things, punching the symbiotes, and who knows, possibly that might be what the team up might be. We might just see Jeff get consumed by the symbiote and then grow these massive arms where he just kind of like Mr. Fantastic starts wailing on people with big arms or something. So more than likely it might be like a very DPS based team up, or who knows, maybe he turns into like a temporary tank too. So that would be kind of interesting, because then Jeff could kind of become like a healer off tank with that team up, which will be crazy because that could potentially mean that we might finally start to see more players running Venom. And then now it might just honestly become like a crazy true dive. You're going to have a support Jeff who can turn into a support off tank, diving with Venom, diving with Spider-Man with the symbiote team up. And it's going to be crazy. A lot of people are going to get pissed because people already hate Spider-Man. They already hate the Venom team up. Only the real ones know that Jeff is the most powerful character too. So Dive might just actually become powerful, because I don't think that Dive is really strong right now. I'll be real with you. But if you can have a support like Jeff, push back lines with Venom and with Spider-Man with a Venom team up, oh, that's going to be insane, bro. That's going to be insane. But that just might be the team up that will unite tanks, supports, and DPS, and cut back on some of this BS divide between all the roles, because that's gonna be a fun comp in my opinion. Or we might just actually start seeing people banding together and start banning Jeff. That might be a new meta ban. As I keep saying, only the real ones know that Jeff is actually the strongest character in the game, if not the entire Marvel universe. He ate the Infinity Gauntlet and he bonded with the symbiote. Not only did he bond with the symbiote, but also like at the end of the comic you can see that Jeff and Venom kind of come to an agreement that they finish eating everything that they wanted to eat, because all Venom really wanted to do in that comic was just eat a bunch of chocolate sweets, and Jeff just wanted to eat. So they kind of like spiritually fist bumped, and as they stared into the sunset, the symbiote came off of him, and then Jeff rolled him up like a beach towel and put him away. Now I don't know if he puts them in his closet, because like in his closet he has a bunch of superhero suits that he likes to dress up in. That's like Jeff's thing. He has a bunch of suits. So if you read the Jeff comics, you also might potentially get like a teaser as to like what kind of skins are coming for Jeff, because he does have a bunch of super suits based off of other superheroes in his closet. And I don't think they're really super suits, they're more like cosplays, but he's got like a Spider-Man one, so he might be like a Spider-Man Jeff, a Wolverine Jeff, a Captain America Jeff, a Thor Jeff, many more. And I wonder, it makes me wonder too, if Jeff is going to be that one character that they move around a lot to team up with different heroes. Because for sure, he's the meme character. And having him join a different team up like every other season might just be like a really funny thing, dude. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about the Venom and Jeff team up coming up. If you guys have read the Extreme Venomverse issue with Jeff in it, let me know if he fights any different than how he did in the Venom Wars It's Jeff comic. Or confirm if he was just a straight up brawler with punching and kicking and whatever. Just this big tanky black Venom Jeff guy. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. I am reading the comics and I will make comparisons from the comics to the games, and even sprinkle a little bit more of lore that possibly a lot of people might not know about the game. Stuff that I find out that's cool that you guys might not know, maybe stuff that you did know, and then we can talk about it. But for now, subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Us against the world!
Oh, here they are now. I'll patch you up.
I am free.
Hey, Teeny! Enjoy it!
Double KO!